Galaxy S25 sticks very closely to the winning formula of its predecessor, with just a handful of small upgrades. At first glance, it might look almost identical to last year's model, and that's because it mostly is. The most notable change on the spec sheet is the new, more powerful chipset. Beyond that, Samsung hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel. The design is slightly more refined, shaving off about 0.4 millimeters of thickness. While that's a very minor difference that's hard to spot with the naked eye, it does contribute to a slimmer, more compact feel in the hand. The materials used remain high quality, with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protecting the front and a sturdy second-generation armor aluminum frame adding durability. One slight disappointment is that Samsung is still holding back its more advanced anti-reflective Gorilla Armor Glass, which remains exclusive to the Ultra variant. Like before, the Galaxy S25 is IP68 rated for water and dust resistance, so it's well protected for everyday spills and even full submersion in water. The display is a 6.2-inch LTPO OLED panel with a resolution of 1080p. It offers a smooth 120Hz refresh rate, just like last year. And although the peak brightness hasn't increased, it's still impressive. The screen can reach up to 750 nits manually and almost 1,400 nits in auto mode when you're outside. That's more than enough for clear viewing, even in bright sunlight. Colors are vibrant, contrast is sharp, and HDR10 Plus support means video content looks amazing. Samsung also continues to include its adaptive refresh rate technology, which helps save battery life. The display can scale down from 120 Hz to as low as 24 Hz, or even 1 Hz in certain idle scenarios. For audio, the Galaxy in major hardware changes. Samsung has shifted its focus with the Galaxy S25 toward enhancing software and AI-powered features. The device runs on the new One UI 7, which is based on Android 15, bringing a refreshed user experience and deeper AI integration. One of the notable UI changes is the redesigned notification shade, now split into 2 pages, which can be accessed by swiping from either corner of the screen. But the real highlight here lies in the AI-based features that elevate everyday tasks. The system can now understand natural language inputs, meaning you can search for settings or specific items in your gallery just by typing or speaking naturally. A standout feature called Cross-App Action allows Samsung's built-in Gemini AI assistant to perform multi-step tasks that span across multiple apps, currently supporting Samsung and Google apps. Additionally, the updated Circle to Search feature not only lets you visually search what's on your screen, but can also recognize and analyze music playing in the background, instantly giving you song information. Other smart features include Now Brief, which summarizes your daily schedule and provides useful stats, as well as AI writing tools that can summarize text or assist in composing content. The generative edit in the gallery is especially powerful, letting users add, remove, or resize people or objects within photos using AI-based object recognition and manipulation. Samsung is also stepping up in terms of software longevity, promising a generous 7 years of Android OS and security updates, putting it on par with the longest supported Android flagships. Under the hood, the Galaxy S25 is powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, branded here as the Snapdragon 8 Elite, across all markets. No more splitting Exynos and Snapdragon by region. This version features higher clock speeds, delivering a noticeable boost in performance over the S24. Benchmark results show the Galaxy S25 competing at the very top, with snappy, fluid performance in both day-to-day usage and heavy multitasking. However, while it performs like a true flagship, thermal management continues to be a concern. In stress testing, the device displayed significant thermal throttling, at times reducing performance to nearly half of its peak, indicating that cooling still isn't on par with some competitors. Battery life is another area where Samsung stays conservative. The Galaxy S25 includes the same 4,000 mAh battery as last year. Despite the more efficient chipset, overall battery life hasn't changed much. In active use tests, it achieved a score of around 12 hours and 21 minutes, which is decent, though not particularly impressive for its class. Charging speeds also remain unchanged, supporting 25-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging, still with no charger included in the box. Using the proper adapter, the phone charged from 0 to 56% in 30 minutes and reached full capacity in about 1 hour and 17 minutes. Interestingly, the Galaxy S25 is Qi 2.1 ready, but lacks built-in magnets, meaning to take full advantage of newer magnetic accessories, you'll need a compatible case. Still, the charging speed doesn't benefit from this and remains capped at 15 watts wirelessly. As for cameras, there's no real hardware change this year. You still get a 50-megapixel main camera, a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens. While the hardware is identical to the S24, photo quality has slightly improved thanks to the AI-powered processing and the enhanced image signal processor within the new chipset. Daytime photos are vibrant and colorful, with good detail and dynamic range. Samsung has tuned the colors to be punchy without going overboard, but when compared to competitors, especially Google or Apple's latest, the sharpness and detail can sometimes fall short. These shots would have been top tier a few years ago, but today's camera phones are pushing the boundaries further. Night photography uses an automatic night mode in very dark scenes, but otherwise sticks to standard mode. The results show decent highlight retention, but shadows appear darker, and there's more visible noise than some might prefer. It doesn't quite lead in low-light photography, but for most casual users, it still performs well enough in varied conditions. Thoughts in the comments. Do you think the Galaxy S25 is worth it this year? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.